Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping the list for us tonight, obviously, it is the heat. High temperatures here to stay, it looks like. Knoxville saw high temperatures linger throughout the day today. Knoxvillians really looking for any way to try to cool off. And a popular destination today, the splash pads over at World's Fair Park. You know, splash pads like these can be great to bring your body temperature down, but be careful. If you have any signs of heat exhaustion, we're talking confusion, headache, dizziness, dry skin, immediately get inside or someplace cool before medical help is needed. My goodness. All right, Ken, thank you. Now to several heat-related illnesses in West Knoxville we want to tell you about. Nearly 24 people treated for heat emergencies outside a popular Knoxville bookstore. Today, if you didn't know, is McKay's 50th anniversary. Book lovers from all over Tennessee were invited to take part in the ultimate McKay's road trip. Everyone who visits all 5 McKay's locations will receive $800 in book credit from the store. But long lines left a lot of people standing out in the heat. There were apparently 500-plus people out in the parking lot at one point. According to the Knoxville Fire Department, 23 people were treated for various heat emergencies, 3 taken to the hospital. This prompted McKay's management to cancel the event. Next on our Big 7 list for you tonight, more effects from the housing crisis in the scruffy city. While new apartments are popping up constantly and around downtown Knoxville, most of them do not offer affordable options. However, with approval from City Council tonight, that could change. Marble Alley Development has plans for a new complex on the corner of Union Avenue and State Street next to the firm's Marble Alley lofts. The complex, called Vintage Cow, will have 167 units, with 10% of those units being affordable workforce housing units. Pending City Council's approval, the complex will be built using a form of tax incentive known as pilot.
Part of the requirement for doing a pilot is affordable units, so we'll be doing workforce housing, which is restricted at 80% AMI or lower in terms of income restrictions. It also has rent restrictions as well.
Now, county commissioners are currently discussing if they will approve the pilot. If approved, construction is set to begin next March with a hopeful completion date of early 2027. Of course, we're going to let you know if the resolution is passed tonight at 11 o'clock. Moving down the list for you now, new information in a fatal accident here in East Tennessee. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation sharing new information on a fatal multi-vehicle head-on collision that happened in Loudon County. We're learning the name now of the victim who was killed, 28-year-old Joshua Toledo. The incident report reveals Toledo was driving a Honda Civic on Highway 11 about a mile south of Sugar Limb Road in Loudon on Saturday afternoon. The report states he crossed over the center line, striking a Honda Odyssey. The Odyssey had 5 passengers, including 3 children, their ages 2, 4, and 6. The 6-year-old was injured along with 2 adults. As of this afternoon, there is no word on their conditions. No charges are pending right now in connection to this incident. Next on the Big 7, a legal dispute over the development of a quarry in Jefferson County. The company that owns the rock quarry off Highway 25, which was shut down by the Board of Zoning Appeals this spring, is now filing a lawsuit fighting to reopen the operation. You know, we first told you about this issue in March. The quarry, run by Whaley Construction, is located just 200 yards from Piedmont Elementary School and several homes. While it was up and running, the quarry apparently stirred up dust, rattled walls, and produced loud noises from blasts, a distraction to students and an annoyance to locals. So the community hired a lawyer who claimed the quarry failed to report itself as a mine or a quarry before it was allowed to begin operations. Ultimately, the Jefferson County Zoning Board shut down the quarry in April because the area is not zoned for mining and drilling. Now, a civil lawsuit has been filed by East Tennessee Land Development, LLC, aiming to reverse the decision. The suit claims that the Board of Zoning Appeals overstepped and made its decision without giving the quarry's owners the opportunity to weigh in. The company claims the quarry was in compliance with all state and local laws, zoning requirements, and had all necessary permits, plus they claim the property has never mined. Now, the main complaint, obviously, that prompted the board's decision. The suit simply asked for the board's decision to be reversed so work can continue. Of course, we'll let you know when a decision is made. All right, moving down the list now for you, a porch pirate caught on camera. And be careful with your packages. Porch pirates are out and have already stolen, listen to this, over 4 dozen packages from Knoxville residents. At least that's what's been reported. And this is something that just doesn't happen over the holidays, right? This Ring doorbell camera video shared with us by one of our viewers shows a man walking up to the door and just casually picking up the package and then shoving it into a bag and walking away. Knoxville police say that this crime is present year-round, but obviously you see the biggest uptick around the holiday season. KPD says there are a few precautions you can take to protect your home and packages.
Always, if you can, get in a doorbell camera, something where that could capture anybody who's coming and going on your porch. Certainly take advantage of that tracking, that package tracking. They're tracking down to the minute almost, down to the hour. So plan accordingly around when that package is going to arrive, particularly when you know it's something that's expensive, that's going to be of significant value that you don't want taken.
And if you're not home when the package is expected to arrive, you can leave specific instructions for your delivery driver to place the package in a certain location. So far this year, Knoxville police again say they have filed 48 reports of porch pirate incidents. Our last Big 7 story for you, a preview of a local election right here in Knox County. Early voting just days away with the August 1st primary and general elections right around the corner after that. Today, we spoke to several of the candidates who are vying for an opportunity to represent people across East Tennessee and right here in Knox County. Now, this year, the elections fall in line with the presidential election, one obviously a lot of people are watching closely. Back home, though, it's now a matter of who gets the seat for numerous districts on different levels, from school board to the State House of Representatives, the U.S. Senate. Those who vote want someone who best aligns with their interests to represent them. And today, we sat down with two candidates for the County Commission's open chair for District 1. They told us why they think they are the best candidate for the job.
Here, we're doing the interview at my house. I live in the district. I know the district well, and I've been involved here for a long time. I've started the Knoxville Black Business Directory during COVID to help promote and stand up black businesses.
What makes me the right candidate is that my opponent is for a tax increase, property tax. I'm not for a property tax increase. We have a budget of $1,100,000. Property taxes have risen just because values of properties have risen. That is so important in our community.